Hello guys, Otaku man here, and this is a another live stream. As you guys can guess already. So the next, it is apparently a what if. What if about issei? So it's gonna be a movie. My exams are finished yet. There is one last exam left. After that, I'm free for next 2 months. So yeah, let's talk about this what if here, how it's gonna start. Before the what if start, as we go to our main character, before we go to our main character, is the inside information. Now in the DXD anime and the light novel as also the novels as well, apparently the humans, there are humans there, but humans are not strong. I mean, humans did not had a faction there, so I'm gonna create one called a human faction for the story purposes. Now, it was the time of the Great War. The war hasn't begun yet, but it was one of those times. A time of the Great Wars. There were humans also who would participate in this war, who also battled the supernatural. Those humans were called awakeners. Now, the awakener is different from a normal human. As why they're called awakener? Let's get into it. Apparently, an awakener human has the ability to battle the supernatural. It's pretty much their level cap. Pretty much, how to put this? It's pretty much level cap little went upward. As for the magic, apparently an awakener can use many various different kind of magic skill set, and they also possess various skills. As because it was the time of Great War, the magic fluctuation. Humans start to develop their own magic system. As a system was created, because of the new kind of magic system human use, this magic system was very complex, and it was also related to science. So science and magic also mixed at the time of the Great Wars. Now the person who made the difference was one man, only one man. His name was Ren Katsuza. Now he was a simple Japanese man at first. he he was a simple Japanese man at the Edo period, so you can already guess what kind of person he was. There were not many kind of modern technology, so there was he was a farmer, so you can already guess what could happen to him. One time, as he came home late at night because he was doing some other works or hanging out with his own friends a little bit. As he came home to it came home, as he saw his family, his wife, his child, they were all eaten by by the devils. No, it was they were not actually eaten. Our main character could see already. He knew that animal attack was severe, but this they were killed by fallen angels. They they just said, "Boss, the woman was pretty awesome, you know." I know the little girl was pretty awesome as well. I put my thing inside her. It was very fun to see her face as our main character. He was not main character, but you can say Ren becomes so angry as without thinking, as he took his scythe. Yes, it was farming tool. As he took his scythe, as literally went there to attack them. As he was attacking them, they were just brushing his attack like it was nothing. As they were talking to each other, said, "Boss, there is a fly. There is an annoying fly over there. Let's kill it. Nah, let's see what can you do." As they were playing with him for a while, but inside Ren, he was boiling with anger. As he was praying something, he was praying the universe for something, at least something to avenge his wife, children. He, as to unknowns to him, the universe heard his cry, as they granted him the ability that will make human. stronger than all the supernaturals. As a bright light engulfed him, he felt stronger, faster. He doesn't know what happened, but he suddenly heard a little notification noise and said, "Ding! User received berserker mode." Would the user like to go to the berserker? Without thinking, he said yes. The moment he said yes, his body engulfed in so much magical energy that it frightened all the fallen angels there as he slaughtered all of them. He made his mind he's gonna kill every supernatural being there was through this, making him the first leader of the human faction. Now, many years passed by, the war started. The humans were not weak anymore because of Ren. Ren shared his magic. Created a magic system for human to create. A magic system was created only for humans who could use it well. The magic system was at first very weak, but it slowly turned powerful. As many other magicians also use their creativity to create new kind of spells and other things. Illusion, distortion, and many more attack skills, especially the awakeners. Now, after Ren, there were more awakened. Even though they are arrogant, but they never came to the human realm because of, the biblical God, so or the angels specifically. So the humans hate are only limited to the fallen. So yeah, that's it. The humans had fallen over there. That's the main thing is. Now, as the Great War happened, Antares Grimri, the monarch of destruction, yes, he was the monarch of destruction and the eldest son of Zoctius Grimri. As the war waged on, Grimri got the name as the monarch of destruction. Antares, the whole heavens itself would shake upon his name. He could make the whole heaven shake just with his sheer presence, and the only devil who was immune to fucking light or even holy energy. The both Ren and Antares, many of the decade they fight with each other. Their fight was always legendary, but at the time of war, Antares, let's go with it, and when the original Satans kill God and also they kill themselves. The God and Satan's fight. They kill each other because of killing all of them. Antares, let's say Antares and Ren, both of them which their final attack, as it would determine who wins. As the final attack collided, it literally broke it broke the fucking barrier in the dimension gap as the gate to the dimension gap opened. As Great Red come out. As the Great Red was angry because it is someone disturbing from his slumber, these worms disturbing him. He was creating chaos all left and right. There were killing devils, fallen. The dragon did not care. Great Red was killing all of them, even humans. There were more destruction than there should be. Ren and Anther is seeing that they caused this destruction, they decided to work together. They are working together. If they are working together, pushing off Gate Red into the dimension, into the gap of dimension. The dimension gap. As both Antares and Ren went inside the barrier. As the dimension gap closed. They could not survive the Great Red because they were already dying. As they both died, creating the name for themselves as also in the Great War. There were many devils who cried because their leader disappeared. Also human. Human also mourned the death of their strongest awakeners. After the war, the the number of awakenings started to decrease as the more number of awakeners started to disappear as well, as it was the devils and the other races working together to eliminate all these awakeners. As after eliminating all the awakeners, there were pretty much zero awakener, but the human faction was still strong. It was standing. It was still standing, even though it was not strong as it was in the Great War, but it was still standing, standing proud and tall. Now we go back to our main characters. As we see our main character wake up suddenly, as he felt as his whole body was sweating, as he said, "That dream again, chaos, war. I wonder why do I always see that?" As we see, is our normal issei here. Yes, Issei's appearance is the same. It's not different. There is no difference here. As Issei felt, Issei does not know why, but since he was little, I mean, since he was just 5 years old, he would always see this dream of a red-haired man, then a dream of a black-haired youth that was killing left and right. You can see the blood. You can see already see the red-haired middle-aged man, and a very young-looking boy. These both would always come to his dream. He doesn't know why, but he would always see them for no reason. As our main character doesn't know why, but he decided not to think about it anymore. He might having this dream since he was little, but this dream he would always forget about this dream and few part of it always. So he did not care that much. As we see, it is still the start of the anime. Now everything happened the same as he went to school and yeah, same shit. Now it's the start of the anime. As we see, Issei apparently was in his date. Yeah, in the date with Rainer. So yeah, it was disguised as Yuma. Now after the date finished, as Yuma said, Issei, could you do something for me? Issei, being a perverted and horny motherfucker that he is, he stated, "Of course. What you want, Yuma-chan, I will try to fulfill it. What you wanted to say to me." As Yuma suddenly said, "Would you die for me?" As Issei said, "Huh? What?" Yuma-chan, could you say that? Could you repeat it, please? I didn't hear you. Issei, would you die for me? As he said, nice jokey. As before he could say anything, he felt sharp pain on his stomach. As he looked, there was a spear of light implanted on his stomach. As he just fell into the ground bleeding. As Rainer just said, "Hoo hoo hoo hoo. Playing with my prey was very fun." And he said, "Thank you for this moment. I guess I will remember you. It's your fault. Your dying is because of your own fault. Blame God for it." As our main character didn't know what did she mean. As he said, "Why? Why? The God gave you a secret gear, so I'm here to kill you, of course." Secret, as he wanted to say more, but he couldn't find the strength of it. As Rena said, I feel bad, so I'm gonna go right now. You die slowly. Bye bye." As she went off using a teleportation circle. As our main character just looked at the sky, the dark sky, and said, "So this is the end, huh? I couldn't become the Harm King. I couldn't have my own harm as well. Heck, even the first girlfriend that I had wanted to kill me. No, no. I wouldn't consider her my girlfriend. She's just a bitch," he said to himself. Then he remembered as he looked at his blood. Hmm, my color of my blood is the same as her hair. Ah, I wish I could touch her opus for once. As Inside our main character's pocket, the parchment started to glow. As the parchment glowed, suddenly a magic circle appeared beside our main character as our main character looked at the lighting there. As a woman with red hair, bloody red hair, blue eyes, and very good body came appeared. She was Ria's Grimmery, as our main character said. So beautiful. He said the word as he closed his eyes, as he heard only one word. I will save you then, Issei Hyodo. Then I guess I will accept your soul, Issei Hyodo. You're mine forever and ever and ever. He heard the word as our main character fell in as our main character met with darkness. He doesn't know what happened. As our main character woke up in his bed, he found he found himself on the bed as he wanted to say what the hell happened. As as he remembered, oh yes, I was well. As he looked at his stomach, it was all great. There was nothing really suspicious anymore. I mean, there was no wound or nothing. As he was thinking, was it a dream? As he was about to go, as he was about to went on his day, but suddenly he felt excruciating pain in his head. As the pain started to increase and increase, as he started to scream, hearing the scream, a boy's mother and father came into his room. As they saw that Isa was clutching his head. He was clutching his head in pain, as literally it scared both of them as they rushed Isa to the hospital. As they take Isa to the hospital, as they were taking him in the ambulance, he was still screaming. He was screaming like a lunatic, like something was tearing him apart. Then, when he reached the hospital, he stopped screaming. He felt unconscious as blood was dripping out of his nose and ears. We see now that as we see, Isa woke up. What the hell happened? As he sat up, as he looked around, where am I? Who am I? Now this question, who was he, came at. Now I'm Issei. No, Antares. No, I'm Ren. Who am I? Then also another figure also started to appear in his head as he felt another pain. No, I am Matsuda. It's Matsuda. Matsuda is an otaku, so a literally high level otaku that cannot live without anime. Anime was his life. Then as he said, my life was an anime. It my life all revolved around just Boob, Ria's Grimmery and other things, huh? I refused to accept this as he was having a little internal crisis, existing crisis itself. As he pulled himself through. As he said to himself, I don't care if I am Issei or I'm Antares or I'm Ren or I'm Matsuda. I don't care. I am right now. I'm in the body of Issei, so I am Issei. As he said that to himself. He has memories of Antares Grimmery, the monarch of destruction, the powers of monarch of destruction as well. He has the memories of Ren, the strongest mage ever exists, the strongest mage ever existed. A mage who can rival even Solomon himself. I mean, the one who even surpassed Solomon Merlin. No mage could even surpass him, the awakener. He doesn't know. He doesn't care. He has all of their memories. As our main character suddenly sat up on the bed, as the nurse said, Doctor, he's awake. As a doctor came and said, Son, you see, you were having a little mental breakdown, and We checked, and apparently we couldn't find the problem, but we would like to observe you for a while. So I would recommend you to stay here for a bit. Stay in the hospital for a month. As our main character nodded, so what about my parents? Where are they? Oh, they're in the hallway. They're gonna come any moment right now. So yeah, enjoy your time with the family. Aziz's family came as they asked him what happened. Aziz said he doesn't know. As he got leave for 1 month in school, our main character looked at himself visibly. As our main character looked at himself and said, I look a little bit different. Our main character has brown hair. Now, our main character has brown hair and jade like green eyes. What the fuck? As he looked at himself, I remember I don't look like this. Issa was more uglier. But I look handsome for some reason. As he was thinking why, as he remembered, oh yes, I have the devil's bloodline. I have a devil bloodline as well. And also have the mana capacity of the strongest mage in existence. This must be the cause. This must be. As our main character was thinking that it must be because he has now a devil bloodline, another thing. Then he remembered, oh yes, Rios actually revived me as a devil as well. It might be because of this. And he was thinking, why didn't his parents question about his appearance? Maybe they forgot. Who knows? So he decided not to think about it that much. In that month, our main character also learned about few magic spells. Now there was a spell called Arjuita or something like that Solomon used to control the 72 lines of the underworld or something like that. Wait a moment. Let's get into the powers our main character possesses from Ren. Now his personal set of skills are first, these are the caster skill that he possesses: stated creation, rank A, creation of a workshop, a territory that is advantage to himself as a magus. The ability of his head to create the temple of Jerusalem of the highest peak of territory creation. Now high speed incarnation. Yes, he can chant at a very high speed. Now item creation or pretty much is he can create construct. You can call it money and anything he wants. As a personal skill, summoning. Yes, he has summoning magic. Now summoning X rank magecraft that invokes of the spiritual body of the past or perhaps the future with his evocation ability that spoke of the summoned spiritual existence, the 72 demon gods, and established them as a capable familiar as it truly lived up the title the king of magecraft. Pretty much, yep. He Ren was very OP. Now, our main character does not possess the Solomon's ring just yet because he's gonna make them pretty soon. Solomon ring, X rank item, tendering that summon Solomon attended omnipotence, giving by the god, the mark of the king, the progenitor of the magecraft. In the case of all tendering present, all kind of magecraft performed by mankind is innovated and under his subordinate. They were regarded by Dr. Roman as the greatest catalyst possible as the master can prepare to fight in the Holy Grail War. After wishing upon the throat, it ain't good. Okay, my throat is good now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is mostly Solomon's ability. Solomon's or our main character's ability is gonna be. Mm, let's get on it with it. So we can already see his OP as fuck here. We don't need to worry about different shit. As for Antares Grimri, just read fucking solo leveling and search the antagonist Antares Grimri. That's it. Sorry, search the antagonist Antares. You will find what you know about Antares. So yeah, from Antares, he has received the strongest body that possible to any devil. Power of destruction, various demonic spell, and also the various different kind of abilities, super strength, speed, durability. It's pretty much he's a superhuman that cannot be trampled unless there is someone that is close to God right now. Yep, our main character is really strong as fuck. So we see after this our main character in this 1 month he has learned many things. He has learned the magic and how to do them. He already knows how to do that, but it was actually this new body was actually learning the magic for the first time, so it needed time to adjust to the new body. As also have many changes, various changes upon him. He was now muscular in this 1 month. Let's say it was like miracle, pretty much. But him being something out of ordinary itself would put case a little suspicious. So he used magic to make them think that he already had their child. He felt guilty doing this, but what could he do? He doesn't want to raise suspicion. So yeah. Now, after the month was finished, our main character was right now strong as fuck, pretty much. He knew that he can control any demon under the 72 families of the underworld. So he decided to summon the Bell family. Yeah, he wanted to summon the strongest Bell family member out there. As he did summons the strongest Bell. And you know who came? It's a big as surprise, by the way. The person came was none other than a MILF. Yes, she was wearing the same item over here as our main character was in his room as he performed these spells. As the summoning was successful, as he summoned the strongest bell, as she looked around herself, as she thought, huh, I was with my friends hanging out. Where am I right now? As she was glancing at all around herself, then she found a young man around same age as her daughter. As she said, young man, could you tell me where am I? Did you summon me? As our main character said, yes, I did summon you. As do you know what standing on? Her eyes widened. RG. Yes, you knew it already, but it's not the same one as Solomon used. It's a different one. I I myself make modification on it. What do you want? She was thinking what could he wanted from her. I'm nothing really. Your daughter actually made me a servant, so I wanted to get back to her really by something. She did not even give me a choice if I wanted to be a human or a devil. So, but unfortunately, cannot do anything to her right now because I am on a leave right now. So I decided to have a little fun with her fun with her mother. Then you're his Gimmy's mother, aren't you? Yes. My name is Vanahela Grimmery. I already know that. No need to tell me twice. And I guess I should introduce myself, shouldn't I? My name is Issei Hyodo, your new master, he said with crazy amount of venom, as for with bloodlust as well. Our main character really could not handle himself. You see, Matsuda or the otaku that the otaku soul merged with him was also extremely horny like Issei, as Issei being horny himself as for let's say both all the other soul that inside our main character all of them were horny, so pretty much they couldn't control themselves. As our main character literally lunged at her and pinned her to the wall and said, it's time for your compensation, what do you say? As our main character literally put his hand on her, two melons, as he started rubbing on them. As our main character did not fall as he used the touch of pleasure. He created a spell called touch of pleasure. As it literally made Vanahela moan because it is the first time that someone made her moan just by doing this simple movement. As do I need to tell you anything anymore? They did it. Yes, Vanahela reluctantly did it, but still they did it. As our main character said, I guess you know a little the modified version that you cannot do anything to me, nor you can tell anyone about the situation you're in, nor you can do anything, nor you can do anything to me indirectly. I know, she said with reluctance, as she wanted to, let's say, kill this bastard, but she cannot really right now. As our main character said, I guess no more today then.